I went to my sister's gender reveal party, and she looked like a highlighter. I hadn't seen Kelsey in about 5 months because she lives 3 states away. She was 7 months pregnant with her first baby and had been planning this gender reveal party for weeks. She guilted me into flying out for the weekend. Her husband, Trevor, picked me up from the airport. The whole drive, he talked about the party and how excited Kelsey was. He didn't mention anything being wrong. I walked in and immediately saw pink and blue balloons everywhere. Kelsey came around the corner from the kitchen. That's when I noticed it. Her skin had this weird yellow tint, not like a tan, like she'd been rolling in mustard. Her face was puffy, and the yellow color made her look jaundiced. "Oh my God, you made it," she said, and hugged me. She felt too warm. When she pulled back, I saw her eyes. The whites weren't white anymore. They were yellow, like egg yolk yellow. "Kelsey, are you feeling okay?" I asked. "Just tired. 3rd trimester stuff." She waved it off and wobbled back toward the kitchen. Her ankles were massive, not normal pregnant swelling. They looked like tree trunks, stuffed into slippers. I looked at Trevor. "Has she seen a doctor recently?" "She's got an appointment next week. It's just pregnancy stuff." He shrugged and went to help her in the kitchen. I followed them. Kelsey was leaning against the counter like she couldn't stand without support. Her breathing was heavy. "Kelsey, when did you start turning yellow?" "I don't know, a few days ago, maybe a week. I've been really itchy too." She scratched at her arm. Her skin looked dry and irritated. "A week? And you haven't called your doctor?" I texted them. They said it's probably just pregnancy hormones and to mention it at my next appointment. I pulled out my phone and started Googling. Jaundice, pregnancy, 7 months. Every result made my stomach drop. Liver failure, HELLP syndrome, acute fatty liver of pregnancy. All of them said the same thing in bold letters. Emergency, life-threatening. "Kelsey, we need to take you to the hospital right now." "What? No, the party's tomorrow. Everyone's coming. My mom flew in this morning." "I don't care about the party. Something is seriously wrong." Trevor stepped between us. "Look, I appreciate the concern, but you just got here. You're not a doctor. Kelsey's been to every appointment and everything's been fine. Does she look fine to you?" "She's yellow." "Trevor, yellow." Kelsey sat down hard on one of the kitchen chairs. "I'm just going to rest for a minute." Her voice sounded weak. That's when she put her hand on her stomach and her face changed. "The baby hasn't moved in a while." My blood went cold. How long is a while? "I don't know. Since this morning, maybe." I grabbed my phone and called 911. The operator asked questions. I described Kelsey's symptoms: the yellow skin, the swelling, the exhaustion, the baby not moving. The operator said, "Stay on the line, we're sending an ambulance now." The ambulance got there in 11 minutes. The EMTs came in, took one look at Kelsey, and immediately started moving. One of them checked her blood pressure, and I heard him say 170/110 to his partner. They loaded her onto the stretcher. She was crying. "What about the party? What about the gender reveal?" "Ma'am, we need to get you to the hospital right now." I rode with her in the ambulance. Trevor followed in his car. On the way, Kelsey threw up twice. At the hospital, everything moved fast. They rushed her back immediately. A doctor came out 20 minutes later. "Your wife has acute fatty liver of pregnancy. Her liver is failing and the baby is in distress. We need to do an emergency C-section right now or we're going to lose both of them." Trevor's face went white. "But she's only 32 weeks. The baby has a better chance outside than inside right now." They prepped her for surgery. Kelsey was sobbing, asking if the baby would be okay. Then they took her back. The surgery took 47 minutes. A nurse came out and said the baby was out. A girl, 4 pounds 2 ounces, in the NICU but breathing. Kelsey was stable but critical. When we finally could see her, she was in the ICU, hooked up to machines. She was awake. "Did you find out if it's a boy or girl?" she asked weakly. "It's a girl," Trevor said, crying. "She's so small, but she's okay." Kelsey stayed in the ICU for 6 days. The baby stayed in the NICU for 3 weeks. Her liver slowly recovered. The doctor told us if we'd waited until the party, even just until the next morning, they both would have died.